Welcome to the ultimate collection of enchanting bedtime stories for little dreamers like you. In today's adventure, we will embark on a journey through magical lands, meet peculiar characters, and discover valuable life lessons that will make you wiser than your years. So snuggle up under your blankets, grab your teddy bears, and get ready for an unforgettable evening of storytelling. Our first tale is the magical friendship bracelet. Once upon a time, in a vibrant town nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known for her infectious laughter and her heart filled with kindness. She had a special fondness for making friendship bracelets, and would often gift them to her friends. One day, Lily decided to make a unique bracelet for her best friend Max, who was known for his adventurous spirit. As she braided colorful threads, she whispered wishes for Max, hoping they would come true. When she presented the bracelet to him, Max was astonished by its beauty and thanked her with a bright smile. Little did they know that this simple act of friendship would lead to an extraordinary adventure. That night, as the moon bathed the town in silvery light, Lily and Max couldn't sleep. Drawn by an invisible force, they found themselves outside their homes, each holding their friendship bracelet. Suddenly, the bracelets began to glow, and with a flash of light, they were whisked away to a magical land. They discovered they had been transformed into the very colors of the bracelet, a swirling blue and a cheerful yellow. Together, they explored this enchanting realm, befriending curious creatures and overcoming playful challenges. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the land, they realized it was time to return home. Holding hands, they wished to be back in their own world, and poof, they were home safe and sound. Lily and Max learned that true friendship could create magical bonds that transcended even the boundaries of imagination. Their hearts swelled with gratitude for their friendship and the extraordinary adventure they had shared. From that day on, their bond became even stronger, reminding them of the day they became the colors of friendship. Our next story is the brave little firefly. In a meadow bathed in the warm glow of twilight, there lived a little firefly named Flicker. Unlike his peers, Flicker was afraid of the dark. Every night when the sun set and the fireflies began their nightly dance, Flicker would hide under a leaf, shivering with fear. One evening, a wise old owl noticed Flicker's trembling and asked him why he wasn't flying with the others. With a heavy heart, Flicker confessed his fear of the darkness. The owl, filled with compassion, said, "Little firefly, your light is your strength. It may seem dim compared to the stars, but to those who are lost in the dark, even a small light can be a guiding star." Flicker considered these words and realized that even though he was afraid, his light could help others. Taking a deep breath, he flew into the night sky, his light flickering bravely against the dark. At first it felt terrifying, but then he saw a young rabbit caught in a thorny bush. Without hesitation, Flicker flew down, his light illuminating the way for the grateful rabbit to escape. As the night wore on, Flicker continued to help those in need, realizing that his fear was just a tiny ember compared to the radiant light of courage. With each act of kindness, his confidence grew, and by the time the sun began to rise, he was no longer afraid of the dark. In fact, he embraced it, knowing that his bravery brought light into the darkest of nights. From that day forward, Flicker became known as the bravest little firefly, proving that even the smallest light can conquer the greatest fears. Our third story is the Lost Toys Adventure. In an attic filled with forgotten treasures lived a group of toys waiting for a child to play with them. There was a rocking horse named Chestnut, a teddy bear named Patches, and a toy train called Chug. One day, a young girl named Emma discovered the attic and brought the toys downstairs to play. She spent hours creating adventures for Chestnut, Patches, and Chug, filling their world with laughter and joy. But as the afternoon drew to a close, Emma had to return the toys to the attic. With heavy hearts, the toys watched her leave, each wondering if they would ever be played with again. Suddenly, Chestnut, being the oldest and wisest, suggested an adventure to cheer his friends up. As the moon peeked through the attic window, Chestnut, Patches, and Chug snuck out, embarking on a journey to find Emma and remind her of their playful spirits. They tiptoed through the silent house, each toy facing unique challenges that tested their strength and courage. Chestnut's rocking motion helped them climb over boxes. Patches' soft fur cushioned their falls, and Chug's wheels rolled over cracks, guiding them through the darkness. Finally, they reached Emma's bedroom, where they gently nudged her awake. Emma, filled with wonder, picked up the toys and promised to play with them every day. The toys, overjoyed, returned to the attic, their hearts brimming with the magic of friendship and the joy of play. From that day on, Emma never forgot about her attic friends, ensuring that their laughter echoed through the halls once again. And so the toys lived happily ever after, reminding us that the spirit of playfulness can light up even the gloomiest of days. Our fourth tale is The Secret Garden. Deep within a sprawling castle lived a young princess named Rose, known for her gentle nature and love for all living things. However, the princess felt a deep sadness within her, longing for a place where she could truly feel at peace. One day, while exploring the castle grounds, she stumbled upon a hidden key that seemed to shimmer with magic. Intrigued, she followed its path and discovered a small door concealed by ivy. As she opened the door, she was met with a sight that took her breath away. It was a secret garden filled with vibrant flowers, chirping birds, and the sweet sound of flowing water. Overwhelmed with joy, Princess Rose made it her daily ritual to visit the secret garden. She would sit by the babbling brook, watching the butterflies dance among the blossoms. As weeks turned into months, the princess's sadness faded away, replaced by the serenity she found in the garden. News of the magical garden spread beyond the castle walls, attracting visitors from far and wide. All who entered the secret garden felt their spirits lift as they immersed themselves in its tranquility. Inspired by the garden's healing power, Princess Rose decided to share its beauty with the world. She invited people from neighboring kingdoms to experience the magic firsthand, fostering a sense of unity and peace among the nations. And so the secret garden became a symbol of hope and healing, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, a single seed of joy can blossom into something truly enchanting. Our final adventure is the Cloud Kingdom. High above the world, floating among the clouds, lay the magnificent Cloud Kingdom. It was a place of eternal peace and happiness, ruled by King Nimbus, a benevolent cloud king with a heart full of warmth. One day, a young cloud prince named Cumulus noticed that the clouds below seemed dark and gloomy. Concerned for the people living beneath them, Prince Cumulus decided to investigate. Descending from the kingdom, he disguised himself as a simple rain cloud and approached a young girl sitting on a park bench. As he inquired about her sadness, the girl confided in him, sharing her worries about the environment and the declining happiness in the world. Moved by her story, Prince Cumulus knew he had to take action. He returned to the Cloud Kingdom and rallied his fellow clouds to join him in a mission to bring joy back to Earth. They began by forming shapes in the sky, creating whimsical images that brought smiles to people's faces. Some clouds took on the forms of friendly animals, while others crafted beautiful shapes that sparkled in the sunlight. As the people below looked up and marveled at the spectacle, their spirits began to lift. The clouds continued their mission, bringing laughter and happiness to every corner of the earth. Soon, the world was filled with music and dancing, as people of all ages celebrated the return of joy. King Nimbus, watching from above, beamed with pride, knowing that his son had restored balance to the world. And so, thanks to the Cloud Kingdom's act of kindness, the world was reminded that even on the cloudiest of days, a little imagination can bring sunshine into our lives. And so our enchanting journey through the magical tales comes to an end. We hope you've enjoyed this captivating adventure filled with wonder, laughter, and valuable life lessons. If you've loved these stories, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback means the world to us. Before we part ways, remember the valuable lessons these stories impart. Embrace kindness, be brave in the face of fear, hold on to the magic of friendship, and always look for the good in every situation. As you drift off to sleep, may these tales continue to dance in your dreams. Until next time, keep your hearts open to the endless possibilities that life has in store. Sweet dreams, and until next time.